Welcome to Portrait in a Minute. Men of Progress was painted by Christian Schussele in 1857 in the midst of America's Age of Progress. This was an age that celebrated America as the culmination of a line of human progress that began in ancient Greece. Technology was seen as the machine that would generate the march of progress toward human perfectibility. The person I want to focus on today is Samuel Morse, who was 63 when this was painted. He's standing here showing off his invention, the Telegraph, which was then about 20 years old. And it rightfully takes center stage among all the other great inventors of the age, including Cyrus McCormick, who invented the mechanical reaper, Samuel Colt, who figured out a way to mass produce revolvers. Actually, Morse had begun as a painter and a portrait painter, fairly successful one. He studied in London and in Paris, but he gave it all up in the 1830s when he wasn't selected to paint one of the interior panels of the US Capitol Dome, one of the great history paintings. So when he gave it up, he focused then on his other huge interest of the time, which was electricity and the telegraph. The telegraph was just in the process of being invented. So he focused on inventing a machine that would send messages by electronic wire. He invented a code, the Morse code of dots and dashes, that would transmit information across that wire. In 1844, Morse applied for a patent for his telegraph. To show important people in Washington that it worked, he sent a historic message from the old Supreme Court chamber, then in the US Capitol, to his assistant in Baltimore. The message was, "What hath God wrought?" And a plaque that has that message is still outside the old Supreme Court chamber today. This invention revolutionized communications. We went from a time when it didn't take days, but weeks and months to communicate messages, to a time when it was instant. All previous human history before the advent of the telegraph can be described as the great hush. What hath God wrought indeed? This has been Portrait in a Minute.